This is TaskSpoon, the series where I aim to complete the collection log by doing one randomly generated task at a time. After completing the medium tier, I'm ready to attempt some of the longest and hardest challenges yet as I move on to the hard tier. Welcome to Season 3 of TaskSpoon. Hello everybody and welcome to episode 119 of the TaskSpoon series. In the last video, we did some clues, we did some volcanic mine, we did some forestry, and we ended the video by rolling a trouble brewing task where I wasted no time getting started here. I've got about 8.5 hours of trouble brewing ahead of me, so I'm already going on strong, and I'm going to be doing some editing while I do this. Nothing too interesting happening here, but, you know, it's just something I gotta do, so we're already getting started. My exact task is to get a new full naval set, which costs 2,500 pieces of 8 in total, and you get about 300 an hour. So yeah, just gonna take me a little bit over 8 hours of AFKing trouble brewing, which I'm going to utilize that opportunity to go and do some editing. So I will see you in a bit. I feel like I've said this every time I've had a trouble brewing task, but just to remind you if you didn't know, if you join the red team while there's already a game in progress, it'll actually ask you if you want to join in the middle of the game. Unlike on the blue team, for some reason it just doesn't, until the midway point that is. But if you join at the midway point, then you only get half the pieces of 8. So if you ever get to trouble brewing and you want to join the game that's underway, join the red team. There you go. Funny enough, my team actually made 4 rum while I was AFK editing, and I believe that I needed exactly 108 pieces of 8 to get to 2,500. So thank you, team. We are buying something. Let me make sure I'm buying a new one, because that would be very sad. Trouble brewing. Let's buy the blue one. Heck yeah! Oh, what? What? The trouble brewing shop stock goes up when somebody else bought one before me, so it cost 1,001. I hate this game. Well, it looks like I gotta spend another 20 minutes in trouble brewing. Now that I've had a little bit of time to decompress what just happened to me, I can see how that's a little bit funny. How I said that I had exactly enough because my team made the rum and I did nothing, and then I got punished for it. But seriously, what the heck, Jagex? I don't think any other minigame currency type thing does that. Like Castle Wars or anything like that. That's so dumb. I'm not even doing the full thing. I'm just getting the 25. I'm done. Alright, there we go. 1,000 pieces of 8. I can buy the things. Get me out of here. And we can put them in the wardrobe in the house with the rest of the naval outfit pieces, never to be seen again. And we're moving on. I'm going to go do a farm run and then roll a new task. Alright, here we go. Back on the spreadsheet, we can complete that task. And I just checked, there is one more trouble brewing task on the hard tier, and if I roll it right now, I'm going to be really sad. Get 5 new uniques from hard clues. Okay. I was curious what the clue situation was looking like on the spreadsheet, and we have this hard clue task and then 2 more, so we actually have a lot of hard clues left to do still, and then the only other clue task is the beginner clue task, where I'm gonna have to get 4 beginner clue uniques, because I messed up previously, so that one's gonna suck. Fortunately, this one, I already have some caskets. I only have 4, but let's just go ahead and open them, and hope for at least 1 new unique would be nice. And there's 1 new unique, Rune plate legs trimmed. And a white cavalier, nice, 2 out of 5 already, cool. For now, I'm going to be going back to the warp jellies for hard clues. They're just so good and so fast. I did see that hard clues are actually 1 in 40 from Seracnus, so eventually I may end up trying that, try and get the jar and the pet. But for now, I just want to get them quickly, so here we are, back at the jellies. Actually, I did a couple clues at jellies before I realized that I have a bunch of dark totems saved up, 14 kills worth, so I'm going to go do a bunch of Skotizo kills and then just do every clue in between. Yo, and I just realized I'm still on a Greater Demon task from that Zammy task I had a couple episodes ago. So I can actually use my Slayer Helm too, that's nice. Yo, let's go! The Skotizo pet, heck yeah! The Skotizo pet is a 1 in 65, so it's not that rare, but I do only have 41 kills, so getting it under rate is sick, and I love him! And he will be joining the rest of my pets in my house for the rest of his life. Oh, but he's so cute! Well, now I'm even more excited that I decided to do Skotizo. That's sick. Ooh, an elite clue. By the way, I've decided to really push for 99 farming, and so I've added snape grass to my herb runs, and I'm doing all of my trees. I'm doing pretty much everything I can, which is great for the farming experience. As you can see, 384k away from 99. But it takes so long. I don't know what it is. I guess hard clues, you know, you're constantly banking to go into the wilderness. I'm banking to go back to Skotizo. I'm banking to go back to my farm runs. This has taken me way longer than I'd like to admit, but we're almost done with the Skotizo kills, and then we will open all the caskets, and I'm very excited for that. This is how you know I'm serious about this farming grind. I'm even using this single allotment patch on Harmony Island to farm more snape grass. How am I 86 agility and I still fail this? What? I was curious after I failed that, so I went to check the success rate on this broken bridge obstacle thing, and you need level 1 agility to try it, but even at level 99, you only have a 98.83% chance of success. That's so funny. Yo! Jar of Darkness! Let's go! What the heck? That's actually crazy. The Jar of Darkness is a 1 in 200. And I got on 47 KC. We're only missing the Dark Totem, which I believe is a 1 in 128. What a Skotizo log, dude. Holy. I'm sorry, Kraken, but this is way more impressive. Oh, look at it. Alright, there it is. All of my Dark Totems have been done. I have 16 hard caskets. I am really hoping that I'm done and I don't have to do any more of these. We need 3 uniques, so I'm just gonna start and hope for the best. Well, that's a bad start. Alright. And Master Casket acquired. Very nice. Alright, 6 hard caskets left. Surely there's at least 1 new unique in here, right? Alright, we got 1 at least. 2 more to go. Well, that was terrible. Wait, my ping spiked and I didn't open the last casket. Yay, let's go! 4 to 5. Not gonna lie, 1 new unique in 16 caskets was gonna be extremely disappointing, but the fact that I just got that last one in the last casket, 4 to 5 isn't too bad, but it does mean I have to go and do some more hard clues, so I guess I'm either going back to the jellies or doing something else. I don't really know yet, but yeah, 4 to 5 is not too bad. It's currently November 14th, aka 1 day before leagues start, and I want to have some AFK stuff that I can do while I'm playing leagues. So I'm making some steel bars, that way I can smelt some cannonballs, which is super AFK. I also have some U logs that I'm going to make into U longbows and then string, just to give me something to do to have some progress on this account. That I'll want to do in the long run anyway. So first things first, I gotta make a bunch of steel bars. Fortunately, I have a bunch of iron from the Expert Mining Gloves task, and a bunch of coal from, like, everything I've done on this account. Most notably probably the brimstone chest, but either way, my plan is to make like 9,000 steel bars, and then have plenty of time to AFK during leagues. Hopefully I have enough time to finish making all these bars and still complete my task before leagues come out. And that way I can maybe roll an AFK task to do. There's a couple of tasks on there that I think I could probably do while playing leagues. For example, I said before, there's still one more trouble brewing task on there, which would be like 12 hours of AFKing at trouble brewing. So that would be nice to roll. Either way, it's also just, you know, feels good to finish something before starting something new, so hopefully I can make all these bars and then go and finish this hard clue task. Alright, I think this is going to be the last of the steel bars. I have no idea how long that took me, but I think it went by faster than I thought. I forget how fast Blast Furnace is. But there we go, 8,800 steel bars, and that should give me plenty of AFKing time. What else was I going to do? Alright, so I have 8,900 U logs, 8,800 steel bars, 6,300 molten glass, 6,600 bowstrings, and a bunch of other stuff that honestly I don't know if I'll run out of those things, but I also have like a bunch of gems to cut and just a bunch of things to do, so I think I am well prepared for leagues. Now I need to go and get one more hard clue unique before then. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. So, you know the deal, I need one more new unique, so just gonna open them one at a time, and maybe we're already done. Never mind. Oh, I accidentally clicked on the casket already, but I didn't get the thing anyway, so it doesn't matter. And that's gonna be it. I'm going to bed. Tomorrow I'm playing leagues, so I'm gonna get set up here at the Priff Furnace, ready to make some cannonballs, and yeah, I'm off to play leagues. Day 1 of leagues is over. I spent as much time as I could making cannonballs, and as you can see by the stack in the inventory, I have about 32,000 cannonballs made. I'm almost done with the steel bars, gonna finish them tomorrow, but I've been playing RuneScape for like 17 hours straight, so I'm gonna go to bed. Alright, there is the rest of the cannonballs made. 35,000 cannonballs. I'm essentially out of steel bars. Just gonna keep a few, never know when you need them. And what am I doing next? I think I'm gonna make the U longbows next. Oh, hello to the gamers. I know this is just the next clip in the video for you guys, but the last clip I recorded was like 27 days ago for me. I have been playing my little ass off in leagues, and yeah, I kind of haven't recorded anything in a while. And I also kind of stopped playing this account when I got into the things on leagues that I had to pay attention to, like raiding and PVMing and whatnot. But there is 90 fletching, which is pretty cool. I managed to make like 8,000 U longbows, both fletching them and then stringing them. And yeah, that's sort of where we're at. But I am done playing leagues, and I'm ready to get back into the main game here. And I completely forget what I'm doing. Oh, also, that was 2125 total. Neato. So, I actually had to go back in the clips to figure out what the heck I was doing, and it looks like we are 4 out of 5 uniques of the way through a hard clue task. So, yeah, we're just going to kill some jellies, get a clue, should be done in no time. So, I realized I hadn't done a farm run in, like, over a month, and then when I went to go and do one, I was, like, 1 farm run away from 99 farming. I literally just started. So, hey, let's go, 99 farming. So, the farming cape is very cool for a couple of reasons. One, it has a 5% increased chance to save a life when you're harvesting herbs, so essentially you just get more yield out of all of your herb seeds. And 2, it has unlimited teleports to the farming guild, which I already have my spirit tree there, so it's not as useful, but it is still nice. And yeah, that's just another thing ticked off the checklist, 99 farming. The farming cape is pretty useful as sort of a budget version of the crafting cape. People often use the crafting cape as a wearable infinite teleport that's close to a bank. The farming cape is a little bit farther away. It is between 16 and 18 tiles away from the bank, depending on where you teleport in, versus the crafting cape, which is 7 tiles. So it's not quite as fast, but, you know, I have it, so it makes it infinitely more useful than something I don't have. And I think it is actually my closest infinite teleport wearable item to a bank. I don't know if that made any sense. But yeah, it is sort of useful, so that's nice. And yeah, farm run, then I got a clue to go and do. We're going to get a unique and roll a new task. Maybe. Man, it feels so good to be playing the main game again. I know a lot of people probably think the exact opposite, going from leagues where you have all that overpowered stuff to going to the main game might feel bad for you. But to me, I don't know, something about just having access to all of my gear and all my teleports and, you know, the whole map instead of very specific parts of it, it just feels good, you know? And there is the first casket back. Let's just open it right away, get a unique, roll a new task, and start fresh here. Unlucky. One thing I will say that I miss from leagues, and I will always think this would be a great addition to the main game, stackable clues. Please, Jagex. I think if you polled stackable clues, it might be the poll that succeeds by the highest percentage, because I swear, everyone enjoys stackable clues. I understand that it's sort of like, I don't know, it's sort of bad for the people that have already done so many clues that they didn't have it to do them, but that's just sort of the way that quality of life stuff works. The people that have to suffer through it are the ones that know exactly why it should be implemented in the game. So yeah, Jagex, if you're listening, think about it. Stackable clues, please. And there is another casket. I'm going to go to a bank and open it, but first, shout out to my favorite Zoker, still just up here jamming. Alright game, let's see one new unique. Never mind. And another one. What is this? How about this one? Hey, let's go. I don't even know what that is, but it's a unique, so we're done. Probably the most excited anyone's been over a hard clue worth 15k, but hey, we'll take it. And we can roll a new task. Man, it's been a while since I've said that. But yeah, new task. Let's go. All right, here we go on the spreadsheet. We can complete the task. And I just had to look through the task list because I kind of forgot what tasks we had left. It's been a while. And I realized that we have a bunch of wildy tasks left, and now would actually be a great time to do them. There's so many people on leagues. I feel like worlds will be easier to find for bosses, and there'll be less PKers. So I'm hoping for a wildy task. Get 2 unique ancient pages. Well, it's not a wildy task, but it will be quick. Alright, gotta wait 10 minutes to lose aggro so I can search the skeleton without being attacked by the dudes. And thankfully, I've got 8,000 yew longbows to alch, so I've got something to do while I wait. As far as ancient pages go, we already have 20 out of the 26 pages, so we're going to be getting a lot of duplicates. Hopefully this doesn't take too long though, just a lot of world hopping. Also, I was told that the damage that you take while searching the skeleton is based off your current health, so it's better to stay at low hit points. The max it can do is a 4 when you're on 5 hit points, so you want to stay as close to that as you can. And yeah, that's definitely helping extend this trip longer, which is 100% necessary, because I've been here for like 20 minutes, and I have got lots of duplicates with no new pages, so yeah, glad I learned about that. Hey, there we go, there's a page. Hey, there we go. Apparently all you have to do is complain, and then you get both of them, like back to back almost. Nice. Alright, back on the spreadsheet, complete that task, a nice quick one there for us, and let's see what we're doing next. Get a unique shard 1, perfect, wildy task. So this is going to be the setup. I got the blowpipe, the assembler, the anguish are all going to be protected. If I get my protect item on, which I should be able to, then the archer's helmet is going to be protected as well. And other than that, I don't really care about anything other than the Shazian boots. I'll have to go and get those again, but that's super easy. And yeah, I think I'm ready to go. As far as the boss himself, it's very easy. There's like 2 mechanics, only one of which I have to deal with. The one is he will unequip your armor occasionally, but as long as you have a full inventory, then he won't do that, which is why I'm bringing pies to eat, so they leave behind the pie dish. And the other mechanic is very similar to the Crazy Archaeologist, where you just have to move a little bit. So other than that, we should be good to go. I've only actually killed this boss once on this account, which is for the diary. And yeah, so either shard will work. I believe I have both the odium shards, so at least if I get that one, I could make the odium ward. But either way, we're going to be finishing both the shields in the hard tier. So yeah, I'm just going to go. One thing to note, the Chaos Fanatic does have like a 30-second respawn time, and because the Chaos Altar is right over here, in between kills, I can just go and pray, and then I don't actually have to use any prayer pots killing him. These are more just if I get attacked, so yeah, that's kind of useful. Also, I got a combat achievement. I actually should have looked at the combat achievements before starting this, because there's probably a bunch of easy ones, but I assume I'll just get most of them just from killing him passively, so... Okay, so I just looked at the combat achievements. They are a KC task, the task that I already did that I didn't even look at, and one to kill him 10 times without drinking a prayer potion, I think it said. I kind of had to run back here so I didn't get a good look, but I assume that the whole point of that task is just to do exactly what I'm doing, where you just go and refill your prayer over at the altar, so I think I should get all 3 of the remaining combat achievements extremely easily. Now, the annoying part, as you saw there, a lot of people like to hop worlds at the Chaos Altar, try and find people that are using it for bones. I don't know why, it seems like a big waste of time for everyone involved, but that's just what people like to do, and therefore, every time I run down there, I have a chance to see some PKers there. But again, I mean, you just saw it right there, they probably aren't going to be able to kill me, so it doesn't really matter. Just a waste of time. The real annoying part of the PKers is they're the only reason I'm really using food, to be honest. I'm pretty much able to dodge all of the damage from the guy, and I don't have that many pies left, so I'd really appreciate it if specifically this one guy would stop being cringe. Hey, there we go. And this is going to be the 25kc task. Okay, well that was convenient. Let's go! What I was trying to say was, that's the 25kc task, so I'm done all of the combat achievements at Chaos Fanatic, but I've done the task too! Let's go! I'm sure I've had similar stuff like that happen before, nothing that comes to mind right now, but that's gotta be just the funniest timing I've had in a clip like that. But either way, we're done, we can move on, let's go roll a new task. Probably gonna have to be the last task of the video, depending on what it is, but we can complete the task. And let's see what we're doing next. Get 1 unique Elder Chaos Robe piece. Oh, I didn't even think about this being a wildy task, but okay, cool, another wildy task, sure. When I was scrolling through the task list and said that I had a bunch of wildy tasks left, I was more so talking about the fact that I had 2 Shard 1s left, which I just got 1 of, a Shard 3, and a, quote, unique from the wildy bosses, any of the bosses, but I never really even considered the fact that the Elder Chaos Druids were also wilderness content, and I still have 1 of the pieces left. I gotta get the Chaos Robe, the bottoms, so yeah, I'm just gonna go get geared up and start killing them. Honestly, probably not the most interesting task, although this will forever be a task that stays in my heart because this is the task that I lost my hardcore status on, RIP. But yeah, hopefully we don't die. So this is going to be the setup, using range gear, prioritizing prayer, same thing as before. My setup means that as long as I get protect item on, even if I'm killed by a player, the only thing I really lose are my Shazian boots, and all these things I get to keep. So yeah, just going to go start, I guess. The Elder Chaos Robe pieces are a 1 in 1,419. I don't know why that specific number, but it is what it is. And that's not so bad when you have 3 options that all count as new uniques. But at this point, I just have the 1 left, so that's kind of bad in terms of rates. Hopefully, I can get it sooner rather than later, because this place is kind of boring. Let's go! No duplicates! That's the one I needed! Let's go! I was so prepared to be disappointed at all the duplicates, but we just sort of did it. 579 KC, we're done. Man, it's just been a good day of tasking. I got so many things done today. But let's go roll a new task, and maybe if it's quick we can fit in this video, but probably have to save for the next one. Let's just go see what it is. Alright, back on the spreadsheet, we can complete the task, and let's see what we're doing next. Get a soul cape. Okay. I do have a plan for how I'm going to go about farming Zeal, which I will go over in the next episode, but it will take me a while, so that will have to be it for this one. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to leave the video a like, as that's the best way to help with the YouTube algorithm. And other than that, I'll see you in the next one. And a big thank you to all of my channel members, but a special thank you to my Tier 3 Big Spoon channel members, Alchemist BTW, Jack Staumer, Zach Martin, Luxitaire, Tony Adkins, and Dolph. Thank you guys, and thank you everyone on screen here for the support.